Hello, my name is Brother Sean, otherwise known as the Barefoot Monk. This is the second video in the series of embracing God through the four seasons, and here we're looking at winter. Winter, the impact of winter on the soul. What is that saying to your heart? Well, let us now invite Mother Earth, Brother Sun and Sister Moon, friends of Francis of Assisi. Let us invite the angels, the archangels, the messengers of a loving God, with our spiritual guides, our spiritual teachers, and let us come now into the presence of the supreme loving God. Winter, the very name, the word, winter. It conjures up feelings of helplessness, hopelessness, despair, sadness, gloom, doom, or does it? As I said in my previous video for autumn, I love winter. I know I'm mad. That's why I'm an enclosed contemplative Franciscan monk. I guess I really must have lost it somewhere along the way. But winter is a beautiful season, just like spring and summer. But winter is a time of respite. I mean, Franciscan spirituality empowers us, embrace God. Not in all the wonderful buildings that we see, the cathedrals, the churches, the mosques, the synagogues. No, the cathedral of life, the cathedral of nature. Yes, the landscape might appear barren. I know here where I live, the beautiful Cumbrian fells and mountains capped with snow. And many times when I've been out walking in winter and the snow has been over a foot in depth, and I'm there in my bare feet with my sandals, and you feel the crispness and the freshness in the air. There is a sense of beauty in a surreal sense. Winter is a time for the soul to retreat from the world, the mind, and the distractions of materialism and greed that alienates so many beautiful souls from their faith journey. In the winter months, yes, the nights are darker and sometimes very cold. We are lucky here, we're not in Norway, where it can be extremely cold, as in Alaska. And whilst we don't have the beauty of the Aurora Borealis, like in northern Scotland and Norway, which is something that is just breathtaking, the Aurora Borealis, the lights infusing the universe. But winter, what does that mean for my soul's journey to a loving God? Well, it's a spiritual retreat. Nature is offering us the opportunity to retreat with her, back into that inner core, that inner sanctum, wherein lies all knowing, all truth. But sadly, many today, all they do is whinge, moan and groan, instead of giving a blessing for the sanctity of life. Everything has to be politically correct. People are afraid they're walking on rice paper. You see it in the church. You see it in politics. And you can see it more so now because of the financial recession that we're all in through man's greed. But winter allows us an opportunity to retreat from all of those distractions and come home to love. Come home to the I Am Presence. For me, there's nothing more beautiful than to walk with Mother Earth through her cathedral of love. And yes, the trees are barren, but there's a beauty about them. And you can hear the birds, you can see the red robin busy preparing for spring. You can see all the branches and all the beautiful trees with the new shoots ready to burst forth in spring, but she's preparing herself. She's retaining her food supply. She's nourishing her roots. And as many of you know from my work, I embrace the tree of life. The esoteric teachings of the Therapeuta Essenes of Egypt, where they see us as 7 branches and 7 roots, we the trunk. The 7 branches connecting with the Father, Mother, God, and all the spiritual energies of the Divine Feminine, the Archangels, the Messengers of God, and our teachers. And the 7 roots connecting with the elements of the earth. And when you think of all the holy men and women of all faiths who've walked the sacred earth and left us their energetic footprints, aren't we blessed? I know here, in the South Lakes in the ancient Celtic kingdom of Reged, where Patrick walked across our shore with Columba and Columkill and established a monastery, a Celtic monastery, and then walked all the way up to Iona. And many of you have heard of Iona, where Celtic spirituality came into a crescendo of pure divine love, where men gave their lives to God, living a very austere Celtic life as monastics. We owe so much to these great men, and of course the women. But winter is a time for the soul to retreat and embrace the energies of a loving God. And I'm so blessed to be able to do that, because in the forest you feel the energies of the trees, the beautiful trees. And I've been seen many's a time, heaven help those poor people who've caught me in the act of hugging a tree. They thought, oh, don't worry, he's mad. I guess I am mad, but for the right reasons. Because the things of the world don't interest me. I'm in the world, I'm not of it. I'm passing through. So winter is a good time to retreat from all those distractions, the media, negativity. It saturates the mind with this want culture. I want, I will have, I will get. We've only seen it on our TV screens recently in the summer months of the violence in our inner cities here in the UK, where young people who are so vulnerable and helpless, ferial children who've never had parental love or control, running riot, desecrating people's livelihoods. Why? Could it be that they're spiritually impoverished? Could it be that they've never known love? Winter is an important season for the soul's development because it allows the soul reawaken to the divine in nature. And as I've shared with you before, my spirituality as a Franciscan who embraces all faiths, embraces the divine through the natural world, which is the soul of Francis, which is the soul of Rumi, Sufi, Buddha, Gandhi, Vishnu, Ganesh, Krishna, all the great holy men and women of all faiths. They had a love of nature. They had a respect for nature. And many of them nurtured that spiritual knowingness. Allow winter do this for you. Instead of feeling miserable, sad and lonely and depressed, make time for your soul. You can do that quite easily by engaging in creative hobbies. They can become a prayer. Times of stillness, switch off the mind. Just be still in the presence of the Divine Absolute. And say the mantra, I am light divine. I am light divine. I am a child of God. And I came into this world whole, perfect and complete. Enjoy winter. It's a time of great soul development. It's a time of renewal. Bless you. Namaste. Shalom. Inshallah. Pax et bonum. Om Shanti. Peace.